Okay, hi guys. I thought I'd treat you to a bit of shoulder mobility at work today. Maybe you're at work, maybe you're at home. All you need for this is to have a chair. Maybe a wall will help as well. But we're going to go through some of the movements of the shoulders and just get some mobilization there. So, yeah, hope you enjoy it and drop me a comment if at the end it gave you some nice sensations or if you want some other stuff for me to do live, then let me know. Just go back and sit on a chair. So we're going to start sitting on the chair. I've got my heels under my knees and I'm sitting forward on my chair, so there's lots of room behind me. There's room as well for me to find my stable spine. And my cat's just come to scratch its scratching post. So I'm sure she'll be in the shot later as well. So I'm going to just plant my feet into the earth under my knees, so the heels under my knees. And I'm going to just take the flesh away at the back of the sitting bones so I can really feel the connection with the sitting bones, the pubic bone rolling forward and down. So I can feel that nice inward curve of the lower back. I'm lengthening out of that. I'm going to broaden through the collarbones. I'm going to draw the throat back and really feel that the crown of the head's reaching up to the sky. And I'm just going to start by closing my eyes and tuning into the muscles of the shoulders. So we've got the shoulder blades attached to the spine, and they also attach to the ribs, and you've got the arm bones attaching into the shoulder socket, and you've got the whole of the spine going up, and the top of the spine kind of holding the shoulders and the arms, and all of it holding together with muscles like puppet strings pulling in here and there. And let's just start by just mobilizing the neck, because that's going to liberate some of the muscles of the shoulders. So just dropping the chin down towards the chest with a nice straight upright spine, taking some deep breaths. And the next time you inhale, you can bring the head back up to center. And then once again, exhaling, dropping the chin down, lengthening through the back of the neck, just letting the head be heavy. And just not collapsing the chest, but keeping the sitting bones pressing down so the chest is lifting up towards the chin. And while the chin's down, you can roll the head from side to side a little bit. And you feel your feet planted in the earth, you feel the pelvis planted on the chair, and everything upright, and all that's moving is your head, which is down and rolling from side to side. And then finishing with the chin towards the chest. Next inhale lifts your head up, and then as you exhale, just take your head down to one side so the ear comes towards the shoulder. Just feeling the space that's liberated on the opposite side, and just breathing into that. Next time you inhale, center the head, then exhaling, dropping to the other side. And it doesn't have to go very far, just mobilizing the top of the shoulder, the sides of the neck. Inhaling, head to center. And then you can exhale as you rotate the head, so chin moving towards the side. Drop the chin down a little bit to keep the neck nice and safe. Breathing here, then inhaling back to center. Exhaling, go to the other side. But keep the chin down a little bit just to keep the neck nice and safe. And then next time you inhale, come to center. And now you can start to make circles with your shoulders. So this is like your first contact with the shoulders. Just start to do some nice big circles. Moving the shoulders up to the ears, back and down and forward, the whole circle. And you can really feel the shoulder blade moving up, out, down and in. And you're going to start connecting to the breath. So inhaling up and back, exhaling back and down, inhaling forward and up, exhaling back and down. You can do this also with the hands on the shoulders, moving the elbows forward and up, inhaling, exhaling back and down, inhaling forward and up, exhaling back and down. And you can do one more time. Inhale, so the whole circle, one circle is one whole breath cycle. And then we go the other side, the other direction. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, together and down. Yeah. And then maybe one more for that. Inhaling back and up. Exhaling together and down. And then just placing the hands back on the thighs, just liberating the neck a little bit, just feeling the effect that that's had. Now you're going to bring the arms out at shoulder height, the elbows at shoulder height, and the fingertips up to the sky, palms forward. And I want you to inhale as you squeeze the shoulder blades back, pressing the backs of the hands and the tops of the forearms and the elbows back into an imaginary wall. Squeeze the shoulder blades as you inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to bring the left arm under the right and cross. And you're going to cross, either taking hold of the arms or just crossing anywhere, or maybe even having eagle arms. Really feeling that you're stretching the shoulder blades wide away from the spine. And then inhale, cactus, squeeze the shoulder blades in towards the spine, pressing back with the hands. Exhale, same again, left under right. Squeeze, open the shoulder blades, really open. You can do anything fancy, but just open the shoulder blades. Inhale, third time, squeeze shoulder blades together, press the arms back, and exhale, left under right. A hug, and then stretching the shoulder blades away from each other. And you can mobilize the rib cage there, and release and shrug the shoulders. And let's do the other side. So we start in cactus, inhaling, really lifting the chest up. And as you exhale, right goes under left this time as you hug. And then as you hug, you pull the shoulder blades away from each other. Not a big pull, but just to feel a stretch. Inhale, cactus. Take the hands back, lift the chest, shoulder blades down. And exhaling right under left. Oops, I did it wrong. Squeezing and opening shoulder blades. And then inhale, last time. Squeezing back to cactus, squeeze shoulder blades together. Exhaling, right under left into a hug, stretching between the shoulder blades. And then release and shrug the shoulders, let that go. Maybe shrug one at a time, see the difference that's made. Maybe even try moving the shoulders in opposite directions. So they both start up, one goes forward and the other one goes back, and they both end up down. And then the other side goes forward and the other side goes back, and they end up up. So have a little go. This gets your brain involved. Very good. It makes you more awake actually doing things like this, because you have to kind of think about them. And then finish with the up and then let them go. Very nice. So now what we'll do is we'll take our arms to the sides, and we're going to externally rotate one arm. And by that I mean turn the palm up, and we'll internally rotate the other arm. So I'm just turning the palm backwards. And then I'm going to change. Externally rotating palm up, internally rotating palm back, and then I'm going to change. And I'm going to change. So it's like you're kind of twisting doorknobs open. One side's externally rotating, one side's internally rotating. And then you can do both arms externally rotating, both palms up, and then both palms back internally. Don't let the heads of the arm bones fall forward. Stay upright. Don't overdo it. Just very subtle movements internally as you press the palms back, externally as you press the palms up. Very nice. Shake that out. And then let's do the same thing in front of us, but I'm going to turn one palm up, externally rotating, and one palm out, away from me, internally rotating. The palm that's up, I'm going to take behind me, and I'm going to press my head into the palm. And as I bring my head back, it takes the elbow up further. The palm that's facing away from me, I'm going to take behind me. I'm going to place the back of the hand in the lower back. And then I'm going to draw both shoulder blades towards the spine as I press my head into the hands and lift my heart. I'm feeling a stretch down the front of the armpits, the shoulder behind me. And then I'm going to release from that and give myself a little hug. And then I'm going to do the other side. So the other palm facing up now. And then, so one's externally rotating, the other's internally rotated, palm facing away. The palm turned up comes behind you, and you press it, the back of the head into it. Palm turned out goes behind you, so that the back of the top of the hand is in the lower back. And then I squeeze both shoulder blades towards each other, and I lift my heart up. I press my head into my hand just as much as I want to. Breathe deeply. Feeling a lovely stretch in the armpits. And then I release and I hug my arms. Very nice. And then I'm going to come to a different orientation with my chair. I'm just going to bring my weight onto my hands, and I'm going to practice squeezing the shoulder blades towards each other. My arms stay straight, my spine stays straight. And then I'm going to move the shoulder blades away from each other. Squeezing the shoulder blades in towards each other, pressing the shoulders away from each other. I'm going to do this a few more times. So I'm not curling the spine stays in its natural curves. I'm just moving the shoulder blades, and I'm using the chair to work against. Very nice. And then what I'm going to do is bend my knees a little bit. My left arm, just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to bring the elbow towards me, and I'm going to inhale, and I'm bending my knees, moving in a whole swimming movement with a whole breath cycle. Exhaling as it comes forward. Inhaling, I'm twisting my hips. Exhaling forward. Just one more of those. And then I'm going to press on my heels, come up, and I'm going to just draw, show you from the front, my left arm across my body, just stretching it out there. And loosening it up with the circles, and now I'm stretching it across my body. And then I'm going to release, and I'm going to come back onto my chair. I'm going to do the other side. So right arm now comes back to my hip. Inhale, all the way around the circle. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Twisting my hips as I go. Exhale, and then I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to cross the arm over the front of the chest. Take some lovely breaths. And then I'm going to rest my shoulders. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lovely shoulder stretch against the wall. So what I do is I stand against the wall, stand facing the wall, and I take my hand. I don't have to be too close to the wall, but fairly close to the wall. I'm going to take my hand, palm flat on the wall, facing the wall. And then I'm going to begin, so the hand is level with the shoulder. I'm going to gently roll the arm externally rotated a little bit, so the shoulder is rolling back and down. And then I'm going to start walking very gently my feet around so that I'm moving my body away from the wall. I'm moving my body twisting, so I'm facing the side with my hands going out the back. And you can do this as much as feels comfortable. You don't want to be yanking anything out. You might just feel a stretch already just putting the arm up. But you may be able to very gently come to the side, standing towards the side, the arm on the wall. Keep rolling that shoulder back and down. I'm feeling really something in the upper chest towards the armpit. That's your pecs. And then very gently coming back to the wall to do the other side. So I've got my palm on the wall. I'm going to roll my shoulder back and down. And then I'm going to start keeping my shoulder back and down. I'm going to start walking, walking, walking to face in the different orientation. And it depends where I am. I might be here, I might be here. I wouldn't want to go very much further to face the front because that might be weird. I have my hips, my heels under my hips. And I'm just feeling a stretch in the front of the pec, rolling the shoulder back and down all the time. Liberating my neck. Feels good. It doesn't feel good, come back a little bit. It's not punishment. You haven't been bad. And then walking back to the wall, releasing the arms and feeling this lovely openness in the chest. And the last thing we can do is use the back of the chair just to stretch out the front of the armpit. And this is puppy pose. And what we do is we keep our knees maybe soft, maybe straight, depends on your back. And we get the elbows so that they're kind of hanging off the edge of the chair, the back of the chair, and we bring the palms together and we walk our bodies back away from the chair. Depending on the length of your arms, you may have your forehead supported on the back of the chair, or you may be able to support the crown of your head on the chair. Depending on your hamstrings, your back, you might want to have a bend in the knees, or you might want them straight. I go for everything relaxed in the back of the legs, in the spine, so that I can really feel this lovely stretch in the armpit area. And I want my head kind of supported, so I wouldn't want it like yanking down. I'd want to use the chair somehow to keep my head level. And I'm breathing deeply into the fronts of the armpits. I can feel my upper back just releasing as well. And then when I want to come up, I'm just pressing on my elbows, releasing my hands a little bit so I can walk forward towards the chair. Stand up with my hands on the chair, liberate my neck, liberate my chest, and just feel what I've done with these few simple poses. My arms, my chest, and my head just sitting nice and comfortably, movement in my shoulders, and openness in my chest. And I hope that's really helped. I hope you can have a nice lunch and carry on with your day. And if you want any more fun anatomy yoga, then let me know. Thank you so much, and drop me comments. It's fun to see if people have even done it. Take care.